that you must reduce once you are 30 years and above. If you must reverse aging, be free from every form of terminal sicknesses, live healthy and impeccable happy life, reduce the consumption of these food items immediately you are clocking 30 years and above. You know, when you are young as 0 to 25 years, you are free to eat anyhow, chew anyhow, drink anyhow. I made that video when I was actually making video on how to eat according to your blood group. But as soon as you enter your 30 years of age, please adjust your meal. If you don't want to be diagnosed with any terminal sickness, you don't want to die early, and you don't want to be in and out of the hospital. You know, our mantra in this channel is actually aging is curable and death is by choice. You die when you want to die, not because you are too sick and then you die carelessly. And if that must be done, it is a task that needs conscious and deliberate effort. If only you follow me to the end of today's video, I will tell you more about these food items that you should run away from completely, or at least reduce its consumption if you actually want to live long, live without any form of terminal sickness, and enjoy your life. But before then, please give this video a thumbs up and help YouTube algorithm shift it to other people that need it. As you do so, may God bless you. So, welcome once again to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I'll discuss 3 important variables which actually have safety and spirituality. Believe me, if you can understand and apply these 3 correctly in your life, the sky will not be your limit, but it becomes your starting point. If this is the very first time you're landing in this channel, you're highly welcome. Please do well to hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so that YouTube will always notify you once I upload a new video. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by, but don't forget to always press the bell notification and all other notification so that once I upload a video like this, you will get it immediately. If you are my new timer, just go through the search button, type Jenny Action TV / the keyword of the video you are looking for. For example, cancer. You get the videos I've made on how you will be free of cancer and any other ailment. And by God's grace, nobody in this channel will die carelessly because of health condition. So long as by God's grace you abide with what I'm teaching you in this channel, God will always be your shield and your defender. So let's delve into the video quickly. So the 12 food you must run away from as soon as you are clocking 30 years is 1, soft drink. Soft drink, whether Coke, Fanta, Sprite, RC, and all forms of soft drink, including malt. Malt have more quantity of sugar than even Coke them. Coke them may have 7 cubes, but malt have like 14 cubes because those drinks, malt is very, very bitter, but in order to get desired a kind of a taste from it, more sugar is added, and so on and so forth. So please, between 7 to 14 cubes of sugar is added in all these drinks, and you know that sugar is very, very bad to health. It contributes to some of the enormous health challenges of today, like high blood pressure, diabetes, and so on and so forth. So please run away from all this soft drink and your life will fare better. Instead of soft drink, make natural drinks like I'm teaching you in this channel. You can actually boil bay leaf and drink. You can actually boil your peels of orange and drink, and then cedar akuta leaf and some other leaves. If you are looking for sweetener, sweeten it with natural farm-made honey, because honey is one liquid that its natural composition is very close to human blood. That is why John the Baptist can actually survive in the wilderness just with honey and locusts. And above all, it doesn't even expire. It lasts virtually forever. This is why you should go for honey instead of all this sugar drink. And that takes me to the next one. Avoid too much sugar. You like pap, you like tea and others, don't be adding it sugar, and reduce your intake of tea because all of them is tending to the same thing. It's not the best for you. You can actually be making natural tea like lemongrass tea and so on and so forth, and your life will fare better. If you are such that like sugar, use original farm-made, unadulterated honey. You know that if you actually want to be very, very healthy, your body must surely be in alkaline state. All these sugar things sponsors a lot of acidity in your body and then make your body prone and free for any form of sickness to bleed in. The next thing is deep fried food. Run away from deep fried food because they have a lot of radicals and the enzymes that is not best for your health. For example, buns, donut, even a potato that is fried. You can actually eat your potatoes in other ways, but not deep fried with oil. And the worst that most of the oil that we are using to fry this, they are not even healthy oil. Most of them are fats that is very, very bad for health, except you can buy enough quantity of olive oil or pure soya oil to be doing this frying. If not, they are not the best. And sometimes it makes your system to overwork that now tends to liver and kidney problem, which are actually the organs that helps to eliminate waste from the body. Because they're strong, it now becomes difficult for your body to digest them well, because as you're aging gradually, your cells, your organs are also getting weaker and weaker. This is why you need stem cell treatment like the product I market in order to inject new cells into your system and make you intact from time to time. Next one you must avoid, like a leash, is actually processed meat. Meat like cow meat and other red meat is not actually best for your body. The worst part of it is the one that they call frozen chicken, frozen turkey, because most of those things, some preservatives are added to it, which are cancer causing agents that when you start eating it, you are not only breaking down your system, you're exposing your system to have cancer. Then, if you must actually eat meat, it will even be best if it's the meat that you raise by yourself or you know the source, like local fowl, local goats, and others, even local cow, because most of these cow they give it a lot of salt water in order for them to produce enough breast. And likewise, you notice that even the turkey, chicken, and others, they try to use boosters to train them so that they will grow fast for them to make a lot of money. When you start consuming these things, it's developing a lot of radicals, a lot of unwanted material in your system that in the long run it might cause some degenerating conditions. So you have to be careful of the where you buy meat, who you buy it from, how that chicken was raised, and so on and so forth. Because actually white meat like turkey chicken is still the best, but the way it is raised and what it was raised with matters a lot. The next one is butter and margarine. Every form of butter, margarine, and others, they have some form of unhealthy fats in it. It is not the best for you. If you're a lover of butter and margarine, why not replace it with butter pear, avocado pear? Because everything in avocado pear, both the seed, have enormous health benefit. I've made video on how it helps to reverse high blood pressure and others. So please, next time you feel like you want to use butter to eat your bread, go for avocado pear. And it's not even the best to use it to eat bread. You eat it independently if you actually want to get the best from it. Every food you eat, before you eat fruit, you're supposed to be 30 minutes interval with food so that the best nutrient will be in it. But please stay away from butter and margarine. It is not the best for you. Another one is chocolate, candy, sweet, and others. If you are a lover of all this, you are not only weakening the gums of your teeth because it will expose you to attacks of microorganisms, you're also weakening the entire system with large deposit of sweet in your body. Your bones and everything will begin to get weak. Instead of sweet, replace it with bitter cola. When you chew bitter cola at the beginning, it will be very bitter. But towards the end, it used to be sweet. It's going to help to drain away all those sugar that you have accumulated when you were below 30 that you have been taking, and then cure a lot of issues, like cures sexual problem, like impotency and others. So why not replace it with this? Don't be lover of sweet things. Every sweet things also kill. So, and if you remember, God actually told the children of Israel that they should eat meat with bitter herbs. So instead of this a kind of sweet things, replace it with a bitter cola and even some leaf, like in Igbo they call it otaze, a kind of bitter leaf. You dry it and wash it and be eating it. If you have some excess sugar in your body, eliminate it. Unless you are 100% sure that you are suffering from low sugar. That is where you will be eating these things so that your sugar will boost, because low sugar is actually more dangerous than high sugar. That is why you need constant hospital test, because that is the only way you can ascertain your health condition. Another one is white bread. Reduce your intake of white bread, replace it with wheat bread or brown bread. White bread have a lot of inflammation in it. They try to increase the size with a kind of baking powder and baking soda and other things. I know they have high concentration of salt, sugar, and others. So instead of white bread, reduce it because it helps you to age fast. You know that in my video about eating according to your blood group, I actually encourage you once you are 25 years and above that you start eating anti-aging food. When you are like up to 60 years or 50 years thereabout, start eating food that will reverse your aging. So you can't afford to age very fast. So if aging is curable for you, if you have to cure aging, then you have to mind what you are eating. Please depart from eating white bread. If possible, if you can be making home bread where you add a little bit of some a nutrient, not too much margarine, not too much sugar, salt, that people are baking for commercial purposes have, it will actually be the best for you. Next one is foreign processed rice. According to empirical research, the best rice is actually local rice. It's one of the best rice you can ever eat. All this foreign rice, it has been over processed that most of the nutrient that it contains is no longer there. And to worsen it all, experience has proved that some of them are actually rubber rice. You have to be very careful when you are buying rubber rice. So it will actually be best if you are consuming local rice or fada rice. When you are consuming that, you are getting a lot of nutrients. In fact, it has been proved that it contains certain nutrients that prevents any form of breast cancer. So that leads me to the other is substitute like all this indomie, macaroni, spaghetti and others that are like substitute to rice that are all dangerous to health. Some of those things they use to gum those a kind of noodles have cancer, a kind of sponsored agent. So when you are eating it, you are just preparing your body to suffer cancer in future. But God forbid, it's not. Another one is long freezed food. Granting that everything is can be done and possible that it should be done, it must be done in moderation. Some people have this mind of cooking food, leave it for a whole month in the freezer, and then could be dishing it out and be eating. It's not the best for you. You need to leave your food for at least just 7 days in the fridge and finish it. So the best food to eat is fresh food on daily basis. But if you must cook soup and others because of your tight schedule to store it in the fridge, please let it not be there more than 7 days. Consume it as fast as possible because leaving it there in fridge, it releases a lot of radicals that is also coming from that particular fridge that is not actually good for your health. When those food continue to absorbing it and you continue eating it like that, it can cause nervous breakdown. It can cause some health challenges in your system. Again, it's all these artificial additives, Maggi and others. Maggi contain high level of monosodium, which is very, very deadly to the body. Maggi, not cube, Royco, and all form of artificial seasoning. Instead of artificial seasoning, look for the natural seasonings like African nutmeg and others. That is the best for you. Stop eating them. You are not helping your health. It will cause health breakdown. The worst is that when health breaks down, by the time you go to hospital, they will give you meal timetable. They will kind of restructure your meal and now force you to still abide by this. So the earlier you caution yourself and discipline yourself from some of these nutrients, instead of making the doctors to forcefully do it for you, the better for you. The last but not the least, canned food. Canned food contain lead, like a kind of sardine, geisha, and tin tomatoes and others. So please, for the sake of your loved ones who will miss you if anything happened to you, stop eating all this and your life will fare better. So with this, I've actually come to the end of today's video, believing that somebody has actually found value. If you're one of those, why not give this video a thumbs up? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload. Comment on this video. Share this video and share it to everyone. I'm actually helping a lot of people as to do so. May God bless you, honor you, and cause you to ride upon the high places of this earth. Still your lady Jenny saying bye-bye.